Good evening. Okay, time on it's off. Wait, hang on. I'm just gonna check everything's actually recording. But yeah, anyway, in case it is, good evening. I'm okay. It's recording. It is recording. It's getting the right audio. Let me just boost my volume a little bit. So I've got a brand new idea for a song, by the way. Um, I'm gonna do one that's based on like charity and like it's called Ocean Whisper, and it's gonna be based on like the impact I want to make with my charities. So that just literally came into my head just now. So okay, we have once again Bellefois. Um, this is unheard of. Also, seeing on the camera. Um, this is unheard of that I do three from the same company in a row. And well, it's beer. 5%. So not as strong as some of their other ones. Again, non-filtered, fermented in the bottle. And like, I'm hoping this is gonna do better than last week's. Last week was that was just not great, not great at all. But the one before was actually pretty good. So this is a lemon pale ale, and this is the spring version. There's dry hops. Um, so yeah, this is like how have I turned into someone that almost more than half the time now I'm having an IPA. How has this happened? I've never I've never liked IPAs, but I'm finding more and more that I actually kind of like. Okay, let's. It smells hoppy, and I don't know why my taste buds have turned this way. Where that's a good thing. Smells hoppy. If it tastes hoppy, it's actually I think I like hops. I think I like hoppiness now. Oh my god, this I'm gonna have to tell people this. Also, the bottle did explode, which is why it's why you didn't see me pour it because I pre-poured it because that was a bit of a disaster trying to open again. Um, I the cashier in the shop she dropped it. She dropped it. It didn't break, so I'm like, take it anyway. So yeah, pretty pretty bitter again. Pretty harsh taste. You actually don't taste the hops much in this. This isn't actually very hoppy. There is there is something in this. And actually, when I think about it, actually, um, I missed something when I read this, and I did read this. But it didn't go in. Lemon pale ale. It's actually definitely what I taste. It's lemon. Lemon in a beer. That's interesting. It's like this faint aftertaste is actually pretty pleasant. It's the best part of the taste. Anyway, I don't think I showed off the bottle. Like these bottles are very extraordinary. It's a local beer. They kind of don't have to be. Just being local is usually enough to sell a local beer. People that want beer and want to support the local businesses, well, they'll just get some of that. This would be a nice, like, chill out, relax beer. This isn't a Friday. This is not a Friday night beer. It might be a Saturday afternoon if it's like really nice weather and it's chilled and it's like maybe 4 or 5 o'clock and like you're by the pool. Um, and or this could be like just a casual one. Definitely, you definitely wouldn't have this with a meal. But yeah, it's actually kind of nice. Although I will say the lemon could be a little bit stronger. I want to try slash mango. Someone at work was talking about. I'm like, I want to try. Have I tried? I might have tried it, but slash do really really good taste, like beer flavors. So I'll have to give that a try if I can find it. Really didn't chug this, and yeah, I've like. So yeah, I actually have nothing to talk about this week, as per every week. Um, except maybe just a message where like a lot of problems in life, a lot of personal problems with people is solved by talking it through calmly and not getting angry or aggressive. I guess that's my message for today. That's my takeaway. Um, oh, and I'm unhappy that one of the organizations that I support on stream, um, through like fundraising, unfortunately they've had a lot of their fundraising cut because they're conservation and science. So naturally, they don't get their funding from the current American government. Let's just say that. Um, there's one person I think was behind that. But I'm not gonna get into politics. But yeah, it's kind of sad to hear that because they're gonna struggle now, and what they do is so important. Um, I, I don't like seeing cuts on science and conservation. I mean, as you can see from my channel logo, like I'm very passionate about one thing in life, basically, um, and that's it. Okay, okay. So I didn't focus on this too much because I kind of focused on it in the last two bits, particularly the last one. This was overwhelmingly bitter. This is very bitter, in fact. And I think I might actually downgrade it again for that. It's just, and I guess that's kind of their style, but I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna downgrade it too much. I'm gonna downgrade it a bit. Um, I'm not like to taking an arbitrary amount of points off. I'm just like, yeah, that's like factoring into the grade. Let's bring the grade down a little bit. Um, the absence of hops. I mean, it's a pale ale. It wasn't really that hoppy, and it had lemon. I kind of thought it could do a little bit more lemon to feel more springy. But you know, all in all, this was actually kind of average. Um, this is pretty average. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give this a 5.1. It was nowhere near as bad as the previous one, and nowhere near as good as the one before that. So that's what I'm saying. Um, that's it. That's spring beer. Um, I'll have to see if I can get like a whole pack of them for Christmas next year. I know I'm saying that in February. But yeah. So yeah, that's it for today. Kind of a short one because I didn't find something to tangent about and just rant about and blab on about, and also I'm stalling for time because I'm waiting for my screen to turn on. Guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. My mouse isn't working. Oh no, everything's falling apart. Next week, I don't know what I've got for you. I might have prob- look, I might have a beer that I've had for like 6 months, and I have it's like the beer that I have like the lowest expectations I have ever had for one that I'm gonna try. So I'm not excited to try it. It's called Le Demi, and the reason why I'm not excited is because it's won a shit ton of awards. And usually the ones that have won shit tons of awards are less exciting, more standard, more normal ones, more boring ones, I will say. And I kind of feel like this is the same with like things like film awards and the Oscars, for instance, where this is me actually going on to the talking portion of the beer. Guys, actually, no. Shall I just do it? Shall I just do it? Shall I do the second beer? Whilst I talk about the Oscars and how shit they are. Okay, so I need to leave a reminder to myself. This is a double beer review. Okay. Look, I need to do it now. Otherwise, I'm not going to ever do it. This is called Demi. It's won loads of awards, and now the reason why I think awards suck is because awards they don't go for anything exciting. And look, I like science fiction and action films. I like films that entertain me at the cinema, or like when watching at home. But because that's the point of a movie is to be entertaining. And I also get that a movie has to tell a story. And like a biopic is a very good example of like one that tells a story kind of pretty well. It's look, biopics are more likely to win Oscars because they are all like story based, and but I would say that there are some films out there that are very story based that don't get even mentioned in the Oscars, and I think it's because they're a little bit too inventive. They're a little bit too out there. They're not normal movies. They're entertaining, fun movies, but when you think about it, it's like, would these be Oscar winners? Are these? And for me, in my head, when I think about that, I think, okay, is this an Oscar-winning movie? Probably not because it's not boring enough. That is actually literally what I have in my head when I see a movie. It's like this is that I enjoyed this. This isn't going to win an Oscar because it's not boring enough. Because I feel that the Oscars like slower movies more than action-oriented movies, and I mean there's other agendas in there as well. But I yeah I think a movie needs to be judged on: is it entertaining? Was it enjoyable to watch? Did you like it? That's what it is. I don't care what it's about. I don't care what the message is. I don't care who's in it. I don't care like I don't care about anything as long as it was enjoyable to watch. Now I get like I get awards for best actor, like soundtracks, things like that. And I think there is a place for those, but the best movie, like how can you define like the best movie should be voted upon by the public, I feel. But I mean, that's got issues as well because like something that's got a cult following is always going to win. But or like a big following, but and it's all going to be like based on what people saw the most. But maybe like a subset, maybe they should have a lot more judges that are not movie critics that are just generally like film fanatics, film buffs. Maybe they should have a much bigger selection jury for just for the best picture. I think because I mean, yeah, you can quite easily tell who's the best actor. Um, okay, maybe noisy, but like if you're a film critic, you can judge like who's the best actor in these films. And quite often it's a little bit clear cut. What's good acting and what's not, but what's a good film is a completely different story. So for that, I take it with a pinch of salt. Films that won awards, like this bit, that was a very roundabout way of saying that. I'm not excited for this one. So it's called Demi. It is a 5.9%. 33 cent. Oh my god. The guy at work said 33 centiliters. Yeah, 33 centiliters. That's not much. That's what he had the other night of like an 8%. Dude, I have 50s. Like, shut up. Like, my Friday night is like 450s of 12%. So, yeah. I mean, could be. I'm kind of wrecked if I do that though. Okay, cheers, le demi mille. It smells weird. How to describe it? Okay, it's a lager. Kind of got a bit of a sharp taste. You know, very difficult to define this. What I will say is, I kind of expected this to be a little bit watery. It just isn't. A little bit acidic. It makes me not a huge fan of it. Makes it not really crushable either. It does have a kick though. It's kind of strong. I've been going fast on that. Kind of sharp actually. I'm gonna space this out so you'll see a few cuts here and there, a few jump cuts. Um, yeah, it is what it is. I already had F5 really quickly. This is a how much is it actually? 5.9. Okay, I mean they're low amounts, but I've had them quickly and I'm on a bit of an empty stomach, so yeah, we're gonna space this out just slightly. I'm not gonna chug it. Chug it. Okay, I've already forgotten what I was talking about. All I know is I have a beer to finish. This is it's actually not too bad. This one, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can't see why it won the awards. Actually, I can because it's not exciting enough. It's too boring. That being boring is the reason why it's won the awards. But look, being boring means that like people that don't like it don't like your style. Like if you're boring, there's not going to be people that don't like it. There's just going to be people that don't love it. But there's not going to be people that hate it. It's just neutral. It's not a cult following. Okay, Demi Melee. I'm giving this a 6.3 out of 10. This is actually pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's not one I'll get again, but it's pretty good. It's acceptable. Definitely not crushable. It's a little bit too acidic for that, but you know, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It's there's nothing that's too harsh about it. It's like I say, it's boring. It's boring. It's like because that it doesn't rub me up the wrong way, I guess. So I guess that's why it's got a 6.3. So guys, thank you for watching. I will see you next week, and we will definitely not have two reviews in the same week next week. This is a treat. This is a treat. Don't don't say I don't treat you well. Also go support because donate the Whale Museum, Centre for Whale Research, Orchid Behaviour Institute. Go.